So maybe I will try out YouTube. Maybe. Hey guys, welcome back. I might have gotten hooked on the YouTube thing. We're gonna do a little talk through my base routine today. Let's just yap. And then maybe this will leave the drafts too. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Primer. It's a mattifying primer, and I use it all the time. I definitely have been on like the paler side. This is Tres Leches 320G, so let's go. And then I blend it out with this semi-dirty brush. I used to never wear foundation, like ever. I was in high school. I was one of those girls. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I was one of those girls I was like, if you wear makeup, you're a fraud. Now look at me, bitch. I was very much so like, unfortunately, one of those girls that was like,
I only need mascara. Like, I only wear mascara and like lip gloss.
I was not eating. Like, I was literally not eating. I was just being a hater. I definitely was on hater mode in high school, but it's definitely because I was really trying to assimilate, so I just blend this until I feel like it looks good. I started changing the order in which I started doing like concealer, bronzer, blush. So now I just, well, that's the order I do it in, so kind of just gave it away there. I'm gonna go with concealer. This is the MAC Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer, and I use this shade just like under my eyes, a little on my forehead, a little on my nose, here and here, and I let that sit for like a minute before I start blending it out. It's currently 8:49 in the morning. I'm trying to get up and do my makeup early so that I feel compelled to go outside. And it's like 21 degrees outside, so I'm really not trying to be out there, but like I do have errands to run and I do have things I need to do, so I'm trying to log in. I'm thinking about maybe getting like a new mic for my phone because I have been filming on my phone, which I don't mind, but eventually I'm gonna be like, damn, like I do want the quality to be a little bit better. I don't know, I think I'm trying to stay on the kick that I'm on right now. Enjoying doing little videos and doing long form and like working and stuff like that, so. But I did change the angle. It looks like it looks kind of slay right now. Maybe we'll work up to getting like a nice little recording device. I see the gimbal girlies. I am very tempted to get one of those gimbals, but also if I'm gonna be spending like $200 to $500 on a gimbal camera, like I need to actually make sure I'm doing this. If I hit 1,000 subscribers before I go to Hawaii, I'll get one, because that is a trip that I want to vlog. So I didn't even tell anyone I was going yet. Hawaii in April with my best friend Sabrina for our birthdays, because our birthdays are 3 days apart. So we're doing a little birthday trip and I'm really excited for that. Now I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. This is the Milk Bronzing Matte Bronzer in the shade Lilies. Just do here, 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 here. Kind of like how I would do a contour, but just like warming it up a little bit. Like, is this the in-depth base routine that people wanted? No, maybe, hopefully. I feel like my base isn't that hard to do. I just try to blend it at the points where like the sun would like really hit on top of my forehead, on top of my cheekbones, and then my nose bridge. But I kind of use this as like a contour kind of vibe without it being like too shadowy and too gray tone. That's just how I like it to look. And these little brushes from Milk, so underrated. Literally like the perfect little buffing brushes. I think it's called a buff brush. That's what it's called. And it's really, I love it so much. The cat is on my lap again. Literally in the last video, she did the same thing because this is all she knows how to do is be nosy. And now she's getting down because she knew mommy was about to put her on blast, because I guess this is me also kind of doing one of my New Year's resolutions. It wasn't to do YouTube, but it was to try new things and to learn a new skill. I feel like I'm building on skills that I already have, which is great. I majored in film and media studies in college at Tufts University. I haven't touched any type of editing software on my laptop in particular since I graduated. It's nice to be able to learn the software again and try new things and also just use my laptop because I have a nice working, running laptop that hasn't been working because I've been neglecting it. So I'm hoping, why can I literally hear the wind? It's definitely time for me to get a mic, huh? This is gonna bother me. I can literally hear just, oh God. Anyways, it's nice to be able to like hone in on skills that have been untouched for a while. So I feel pretty good about that. Next up, I'm gonna do my blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush. It is the, what is this? The Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Grateful. This is the base for the rest. This is like the base for like the powder blush. I'm gonna take my other buff brush. I'm just gonna start. It looks intimidating at first, but the girls need to commit to the bit. Like, let's look rosy, divas. Let's look rosy. Let's look a little bit frostbitten. Let's look like we got nipped by the winter wind. I like to blend it kind of under like my eye socket a little bit because I feel like it makes the rest of the makeup blend really, really nicely. And then I'll bring it down onto the cheeks. I'll do a little across. I'm gonna do my second concealer. It's the same MAC one. This one is in the shade NC35 and this one is NC25. This one I use a little bit to like brighten up the under eye and I just pop it right. I put it right there. And then I let this one sit for like 2 minutes just to get it like let it cook a little bit. We're just gonna wait on her for a little bit. Now I'm gonna blend this out and I keep it really, really concentrated to the inner corner so it's not too much, but I try to keep it like really concentrated and really bright. And I don't worry too much about the creams because when I add the powder on top, then that's when like, and this one we're cooking with gas. So I'm gonna blend this. It looks kind of crazy right now. It doesn't even look crazy, girl, why are you lying? That's how it always looks. Whatever's left on this, and I use that to like really define this like little exclamation point moment on my nose because I think that's really cute. And then I go back in with my buff brushes and I go over the points that they were used for. So I'll bring the blush colors back and blend that into the concealer that was just set down. So I bring that back and then I'll go in with the bronzing one as well, just to like soften my nose contour a little bit so it's not too harsh, but it still gives like snatched. I'm gonna melt everything together with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray, shake it up, and then everything's kind of dried down, which is great. It still gives that like nice dewy glow that Milk is like so good at kind of creating with their products, but I am a matte girly. So we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. This is the new one. I know you can see it's the shade Ube Birthday Cake. First I'm gonna knock some of that powder into the compartment. This is her. Wow. She's cute. And I'm just gonna do my under eyes with the lavender powder. I'm gonna pop in with her right here. It's such a cute shade and it's a really good brightening shade. Like look at how bright that is. So this powder, I'm just gonna concentrate like under my eyes and up just to kind of give it a little snatch. And then I'm gonna go in with a second powder that kind of matches the rest of my face and the rest of my skin tone, just to kind of create that contrast. Do I even know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about. I just be slapping shit on my face and hoping that it works. Like, girl, oh my God. I need you to go somewhere else. I'm sorry, Diva. I'm gonna go in with the Easy Bake in Banana Bread. This one I normally use. I'm trying to use the Ube one more because it actually is a really fun shade. But I use this all the time and I'm just gonna use it over the rest of my face. I'm gonna do the little exclamation point here. Like that's where I really, really bake on my nose. It's just right there. Cute. We're cooking. We're in the oven. We're baking. Now, while I let that bake, I'm gonna just do a little bit of eyeliner. I did it the last time, but I didn't really go in depth into it. But I feel like it's not really anything you need to go in depth into because it's not hair everywhere. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Whiskey. I like a nice brown eyeliner because I feel like it's not too intense and it's not too, it's casual. It's casual. I'm gonna sharpen this. If you don't have a sharpener, what are you doing? I don't know where I would be without a sharpener. I don't know how I did it for so long. No sharpener. Raw dogging life, no sharpener. Crazy. It's a really creamy formula, so I try to be really, really light. Like, it's creamy, but it's gonna set. I use this brush. This is the Tanessa Myrix X My Kitco My 38 brush, and it's small. It's just like a compact little brush, and I use it to just kind of blend the liner more seamlessly into my eye, because it doesn't need to be, I don't want it to be necessarily a wing. I just want to give some kind of shadow so it looks like my lashes are fuller. That's the girl math I'm trying to do. Like, I don't mind if it's a little wing, but I don't need it to be a wing. I just want to give like a sweet little shadow. I love how I just made it a full wing, but like, you can see how this side, like the lashes already look a little bit more full to me. They look a little bit more full, or it looks like there's more weight on there because there's liner. So I'm gonna do the other side. And then let's swing this out. That actually looks really good. Okay, cute. I feel like that was enough time to let the bake kind of cook. So we're gonna dust off the excess, little fluffy brush, and just make sure that all that excess is gone. I think this is like a good powder combo. Like, not gonna lie, it was the first time I did that powder combo. I low-key lied, acting like I knew what I was doing. I was just taking a leap of faith. Sometimes you're gonna tell a little fib. Every once in a while, like, you're gonna tell a little fib, and it's fine because it worked out the way it needed to, and it looks cute. Now, just to kind of like rehydrate the skin, because don't get me wrong, I love being matte, but like, I like to sandwich the setting spray. So I'm gonna go back in with the Milk setting spray and just before we do our next step, which is probably the most fun part. And if you know, you know. We're gonna go and do the faux freckles. This is my favorite freckle product of all time. It's just like, yes! It's so good. This is the Pseudo Labs Freckles. I use the shade 01, but they have two other shades. They have shade 02 and 03. Give it a little shake. You take out the pick. This is what you use to flick the product. And then this is the spoolie, and this is where the product lives, so you can flick it. You just go and you bring it so the spoolie's on the outside and the pick is on the inside. Close your eyes if you have contacts, because it will grab on your contacts and you'll literally not be able to see. It's really that easy, like literally 2 seconds. I like to do here because I like to kind of build out my nose contour this way. I like to do on the sides of my nose and then on top, like right here. And then everything else can just go wherever. And then when you're done, you just tap it in just to have it look like it's kind of, it's in your skin rather than like sitting on top of your skin. Blend it down a little bit with your finger. It looks so natural. They're like water resistant, they're sweat resistant. These are by far, like, it's the easiest freckle product I've ever used. Now we're gonna get into the rest of the powders. Also gonna clean off my nose rings because there's always one person that like, I'll post a look. This has happened in the past because I've gotten better at it because of this. There's always one person that's like, girl, your nose ring is dirty. Your nose ring is filthy. I'm like, damn, I spent mad long trying to cook up a look and this is what we're talking about? Like, what are we doing? Clean off the nose ring, great, fine. I'm gonna try this new contour kind of palette from Kaleidos. I haven't used this one yet. The Kaleidos Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan, and it looks like this. I don't think this is gonna be too light for me. I'm only gonna really use this shade as like kind of like a bronzer, but if it doesn't work, I have my tried and true, but I wanna try this one out today. Okay, I kind of like that. I feel like this is a bit lighter, but also more yellow tone than my normal bronzer. I think it's kind of cute. Like, it's not as deep as the other bronzer I use, which is like, I kind of like it. So I think we're gonna keep her today. Do my forehead, bring it down this way. Okay, I'm gonna take this little brush, this is from Rare Beauty, and I'm gonna dip that into the bronzer as well. And I think this is a highlighter brush, but I just like to use this to kind of accentuate my nose contour a little bit more. So I just pick up a little bit of the bronzer and I just give it a little sculpt and then bring that up into my brow bone slash like eye socket slash like orbital bone. Yeah, just to give it a little extra something. It doesn't have to be too clean because it's really just shadows, I feel like. The bronzer plus Freckles nose contour combo. Yeah. I'm also gonna try this powder blush from Kaleidos today. It's in the shade Sanguine. I like to use this Say Beauty brush for my blush because I just feel like it's like the perfect little tool. So I'm gonna pick some up. I actually haven't tried this shade in a very, very long time. So I actually don't really remember what it looks like on me. So let's just, yeah, we're gonna distribute it this way because it's cute. This is really cute. I like that actually. Yeah, she's pretty. She's really pretty. Do some across my nose and then some here. Also really have been enjoying like highlighter kind of blush where you get a kind of glow and glitter in the blush. So I'm just gonna top it with the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush. This is the shade Love. I've been using this on its own. I want to see how to layer on top of this. It's probably gonna look really good because it looks good on its own. So I'm only gonna take like a smidge of this because it's really pigmented. So I don't want to take too much. We'll do this on top. Yes. I don't know why blush blindness became a thing in 2024. I hope it dies in 2025 because why do we fucking care? I mean, it's fun. Like, why aren't we loving on blush? Like, don't we want to look flushed and gorgeous and like, well, blush blindness? I feel like in makeup, they're always making up something to be like, you're doing it wrong. Like, there aren't any rules. Like, why are we trying to make so many rules? Like, this looks good though. To me. Actually, this looks good, period. Like, what the fuck? Not gonna catch me up. No. I like to use the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter in Mean Money and Hustla Baby. And I like to just mix the two of them together. They look like this. You can see my dirty ass desk. So I'm gonna do that, where I just put that first, bring some of it up here, do a little bit here, tapping that in. Yeah, she's cute. And then right here, just because you can't really see my eyebrows doesn't mean I don't do them. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Pro Locked Brow Gel just to like perk them up a little bit. I've had my eyebrows bleached for almost 3 years now. I bleached them like honestly right when I moved to New York, which is like typical Brooklyn girl move. I love having them bleached. I feel like it suits my face and my features really well, and just like I feel like it also makes it a lot easier to do full face looks like with face paint and stuff, because I feel like you don't have to block them as intensely as I would have to if I had darker brows. Yeah, I love being a bleached girly, but this brow gel, she's the truth. Now I'm gonna do my mascara. I said this the last time. This is my favorite mascara. This is the Milk Makeup Kush High Roll Mascara. I am honestly a nosy bitch, so whenever I visit the Milk office, I always ask them like, what can you tell me? Can I even say that? When I found out that Milk was coming out with a tubing mascara, which is what I've wanted for so long, I knew it was gonna be phenomenal, and it literally is. And this is like my absolute favorite mascara. One, because I love Milk, and two, because I love tubing mascaras. I feel like they're easier to get off in comparison to like a waterproof mascara, even though they are like technically supposed to be water resistant, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my ass, who knows. It's so good. And I love Milk. For someone that's ever struggled with like raccoon eyes and like your makeup or mascara bleeding into your under eye and like it gets soupy and gross and like dark, tubing mascara is gonna be your best friend. That's why for the longest time I wasn't wearing bottom mascara, and I remember in high school, I don't even know if tubing mascara existed then. If tubing mascara existed when I was in high school, which I'm pretty sure it didn't, I would have been wearing bottom mascara all the time. The way the girls in high school would be like, why aren't you wearing mascara on your bottom lashes? Cause I don't wanna look stupid. Look at the difference. Let's do the other side. Not sponsored, by the way. I just think this mascara is like literally everything. I love a tubing mascara. I love the way it makes my lashes look, and I love that it actually lasts like all day. and it's easy to take off. Now I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. I'm gonna try not to get any mascara on the underside, but if I do, it's a pretty easy fix that I learned. I don't know if I saw it on TikTok or if I saw someone else post about it, and maybe it's common knowledge now, honestly, who knows. So I did get some mascara on my lower lash line. That's fine. I'm gonna go in with a spoolie. Just grab a random one and you just scrape it off very gently and it comes right off. Like once you let it dry down, like where did she go? Now, normally this is where I would do like a full eye look, and maybe I will do that someday if I get around to it. But this is where I kind of lost it. So I'm gonna go back in with the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. And I use this first layer to melt. So I'm gonna just and make it look more seamless. And I'm gonna let that dry down. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and clear my lips off so I can do my lip combo and then like really lock it in. Okay, I went and did my hair while I was at it too. Let's get back into it. Before I do my lip combo, I like to just add a little bit of moisture. So I'm gonna go in with this Prada Balm, and it's just the green one. And I think it's a really cute color. Just for a little bit of moisture, because you don't want your lips to be like dry and cracked, and you know, just to add a little bit of hydration. It's definitely getting to be the time for me to take this hair down. I liked getting this style, but I didn't know I was gonna have to detangle it every day. Anyways, we're gonna go in with MAC Cork. Literally, holy grail, bread and butter, never lets me down. So I always like to kind of start at the middle and like overline and fill in my Cupid's bow. Like that, just simple, just easy, and then I just do the rest. Like, I just like when my mouth looks like round, like, okay, let's do the rest of this combo. So I'm gonna go in with Yash. I said this last time, but she is really cute. It's like almost a peachier version of like a lot of the nude lipsticks that I like. I like that's a little bit peachy, a little bit warm. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of Flesh Pot in the middle. This shade is like, never fails, ever. So I'm gonna do a little bit in the middle. Sometimes I just take like a little brush. This is the My Kitco Dennis Amyrix My 33. And I just use that to kind of blend the edges a little bit and make sure everything looks super seamless. Add a little bit more of cork. Sometimes I'll draw like a little line in the middle just to like give it a little bit more of a puff or a pucker. I think that's perfect. This is the full beat, but not before we go in with this diva. This is the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. You definitely have to like plug your nose and your mouth when you use this because she's strong. But let's get into it. And this is my everyday base routine. She's pretty simple, she's pretty sweet, she's cute, she's a good vibe. Yeah, like what more could you ask for out of a base routine? She gets the job done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Love you down. And let me know if there's any looks you want to see me try, or any products you want to see me try, or just anything of that sort. I'm gonna go and get my day started, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.